Land degradation and conservation measures. Human activities becomes the significant contributor of land degradation. We can say the deforestation, overgrazing, mining and quarrying has become the major elements for the land degradations. So mining sites leave deep scars and traces of overburdening the land. Overgrazing becomes the degradation in most of the places in Gujarat, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Over irrigation also becomes another problem for land degradation. It increases the salinity and alkalinity in the soil. So the industrial waste become another major source of land degradation, and water pollution also causes the land degradations. How to solve these problems? First of all, afforestation and proper management of grazing, planting of shelter belts of plants, stabilize sand dunes by planting thorny bushes, management of wastelands, control of mining activities, proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluents and waste. It can reduce land and water degradation. The soil becomes a resource. How soil becomes a resource? We make close attention. Soil is the most important renewable natural resource. It is a medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organism on the earth. It takes millions of years to form soil up to a few centimeters in depth. We have studied in previous years how the soil is evolved. It's through a large portion. It's a long process. Various forces of nature such as change in temperature, actions of running water, wind and glaciers, activities of decomposers, etc. contribute to the formation of soil. So the parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation and other forms of life and time are important factors in formation of soil. Chemical and organic changes which take place in the soil play an important role. Soil is also consists of human or organic or inorganic materials. So classification of soil. On the basis of factors responsible for soil formation and color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties, the soils of India is classified in different types. So the classification of the soil on the basis of the soil formation, factors of responsible for the soil formation, and the properties pertaining to the classified different types of Indian soils. The classification of soils. The classification of soil is based on the factors responsible for the formation of soil and the color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties. The soils of India are classified in the different types. The classification is based on the formation of the soil and the properties of the formation of the soil and the color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties. So these are the main classifications. So we are discussing further what are the main soil types in India. Well, classification of soils, we begin with the alluvial soil. The entire northern plains are made of alluvial soil. It is mainly found in the three important river systems, the Indus, Ganges and Brahmaputra. Alluvial soil consists of the various proportion of sand, silt and clay. As we move towards the river valleys, soil particles appear to be bigger in size, whereas the upper side of the river valley and the soils are worse. So the soil on the base or on the age, alluvial soil can be classified into two: old alluvial soil and new alluvial soil. Old alluvial soil is known as the Bankar, new alluvial soil is Thar. Old alluvial soil, the Bankar soil is higher concentration of Bankar nodules than the new alluvial soil. It has more fine particles and it is more fertile than the Banka. Alluvial soils are very fertile and it is ideal for the growth of the sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other crops. So the next one, that is black soil. This soil is black in color. It is also known as a purple soil. Climatic condition along with the parent rock material are important factors for the formation of black soil. It is ideal for growing cotton. It is also known as black cotton soil. The soil covers the plateau of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and it extends in the southeast direction along the Godavari and Krishna valleys. The next soil that we see, red and yellow soils. In areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau, the red and yellow soil is found. The soil develop a reddish color due to the diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in the hydrothermal, as it is in the name shows. These soil may see in these colors, and it is how it happens. Soil develop in a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. And it is shown in looks at yellow as when it occurs in hydrated form, found in parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of Middle Ages, plain and western Ghats. Then we move into the next soil, that is laterite soil. The laterite soil develops under the tropical and subtropical climate with the alternate wet and dry season. The soil is a result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. As a result of intense leaching becomes the laterite soil. This type of soil is mainly found in southern states, Western Ghats and Maharashtra, Odisha. The soil is very useful for growing tea and coffee. The next one, arid soil. Arid soil ranges from red to brown in color. The soil is generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. Moisture content of the soil is very low, found in western Rajasthan. The next soil, that is a forest soil. The soil is found in hilly and mountain areas. Soil texture varies according to the mountain environment where they are found. The soil texture is very loamy and silty in valley sides and worse grained in the upper slopes. The soil fertile on the river terraces and alluvial fans. So that's about the different types of soils we have already said about. Alluvial soil, then black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil and forest soil. So these are the different types of the soils which we can see in the textbook itself in the different parts of the India. They are distributed, and so you have to go through the workbook and find the work there and to make the activity there. It is found in the text itself.